Hey everyone, it's Mark here, and welcome to the Infinito Show. Now today we're going to be taking a look at a game beloved by many. Fallout New Vegas. Wow, what a game. Anyways, now let's talk about the Avengers game. So, if you know me personally, first of all, that's kind of creepy, and I told all of you, stop stalking me. Roy, that includes you.
My bad.
Anyways, as I was saying,
if you were to somehow know me personally, you would know I am a huge comic book guy, especially Marvel and DC. I've read more comic books than I can count, including, but not limited to, comic runs like All-Star Superman, Superior Spider-Man, Spider-Man Blue, X-Men Days of Future Past, Dark Knight Returns, Batman the Killing Joke, and the Ultimate Spider-Man run. So you bet your ass I've watched basically all the Marvel and DC movies, and played a lot of the Marvel and DC video games like the Arkham Trilogy, Spider-Man PS4, and even the old X-Men arcade games. So when an Avengers game was announced, I was obviously excited for it. I wanted to play as Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, and all the others in a AAA video game. So
Marvel's Avengers, a game I was hyped for, and therefore bought it on release day, played it, and beat it, and yeah, I didn't really like this one that much. In fact, I didn't like it so much to the point where I didn't keep my other games anymore. I keep it in a box, away from my other games. Because come on, those games don't deserve to be around this thing. Oh yeah? Then why didn't you say anything? Huh?
Yo! Square Enix is making an Avengers game. That's gonna be hype.
I'm gonna go watch numerous YouTube videos breaking down the gameplay and plot details.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Anyways, as I was saying, so I haven't played this game since I beat it 2 years ago. Wow. Is it as bad as I remember? Or were my expectations just maybe set a little too high? Well, we're gonna find out together, as today I'm gonna take a look at Marvel's Avengers.
I open up the game and am immediately bombarded by another update. Just like nuts and bolts. That's a great sign. Well, I can't really do anything, so I guess I'm just gonna wait it out.
2 hours later.
77 minutes left? Fuck that! Wow. Look at all these heroes. There's Spider-Man, Iron Man, America Man, Panther Man, Hammer Man, Arrow Man, Arrow Girl, this dude, this girl, Green Giant. So yeah, there's obviously more characters in the game since I last played. So I guess the game has been getting consistent updates.
Or at least it was.
But anyways, I think we should start now. Apparently, I have to start a new save file. Warning! This action will reset all reassembled campaign progress if you do not skip! So the game starts off with a young Kamala Khan, or as many of you may know her by, Miss Marvel. She's on a Quinjet with her dad, or Abu as that's what she calls him, going to an Avengers event in San Francisco for a contest where she wrote a fanfic, and if she wins, she gets to meet the Avengers. Or something like that. Hey, how are ya?
When you were born, your brother said you had googly eyes.
What?
But I thought your eyes were the most beautiful things I had ever seen.
Oh, Abu, you're too much! So she gets off the Quinjet and the gameplay starts. Seamless transition!
Hey there, finalist. Can I get your name?
Kamala Khan. And this is my dad.
Yusuf.
The Khans. Great. Make sure to check out our comic scavenger hunt.
So we have to collect 5 comic books in order to get onto the VIP balcony for a show or something. You collect the comic books by going around the events like displays and games. There's this Black Widow minigame that's kind of cool, I guess.
With the red targets, but not the green. 150 points.
And bingo. Get fucked. 1 comic down. 4 more to go. Fuck! I hate my life.
Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool.
After collecting the first comic book, Kamala meets Thor, and I'm gonna be honest, I quite like this Thor. The one thing I remember liking about this game is Thor. I like how he's written, and plus, I remember him having the best gameplay out of all the Avengers. Kamala goes looking for another comic book, during which she runs into a couple of Twitter users who pick on her for being a fake fan.
This contest should only be for the real fans.
And then she recites a very famous Captain America quote from the comics. Personally, it's my favorite quote of all time. But the way it's written here is so cringy.
And the mob, and the press, and the whole world tell you to move. You plant yourself like a tree beside the river of truth. And you say no. You move.
What?
Who said that? A real fan would.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get out of here.
And they just leave. The fuck? They leave like they just got told off or something. Like, what? Anyways, after that, she meets Captain America and Black Widow, and Cap gives her a second comic book. And now to speedrun collecting the comics. There's 3. Oop, there's 4. Ooh, a cutscene.
Version was meant for the people.
Boring! And that's 5. After collecting all the comic books, Kamala is allowed to go to the VIP balcony and watch the show. Personally, why would you want to watch from the balcony when you can probably get a closer seat? Like, don't you want to... Oh, shit. It's Iron Man.
I am working on the no parking thing. Nice bag.
Sorry, what was I saying?
No, this doesn't look good. We should get out of here. Come.
When Iron Man shows up, there's an explosion on the Golden Gate Bridge, and the Avengers have to go check it out. So we start off with Thor gameplay, and yeah, his gameplay is kinda fun. You can throw Mjolnir at enemies and just leave it there, and call it back whenever you want. Which I still love to this day. I like throwing it, then fighting with your bare hands and calling it back to whack the guy behind you in the head.
Stay behind cover. All right. Which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
Then we move to Iron Man, and oh boy, I do not love playing as him. His movement feels just wonky to me, but I'll give it this, it's not as bad as I remember. Then Hulk, and Hulk's gameplay is worse than I remember. I could even go as far to say almost as bad as the Virtual Boy. Why does he not one-shot people? He is the fucking Incredible Hulk. Half these guys are just people with body armor, which you can't tell me that body armor can guard you from getting hit by the Hulk. You just can't. Also, his movement feels bad too. What is with movement and feeling bad in this game? Hulk's gameplay is the worst.
They're doing a number on the bridge. It could fall if we don't take them out. Hurry up, big...
After you play as Hulk, you play as Captain America, and his gameplay is pretty fun. I like throwing the shield at enemies and all that stuff, and nothing else to really say about Cap. After you play as Cap, the helicarrier blows up and Kamala falls into fog. This will come back later. Then you move to Black Widow, and she's decent, I guess. Her gameplay isn't bad. It's just boring, in my opinion, which is almost just as bad as being bad. But at least it's not Hulk. So the Avengers get played, and Captain America dies, and then we skip 5 years into the future where the Avengers are no more. Also, that fog stuff that Kamala fell into, that shit created Inhumans. What are Inhumans? You'll find out later. Kamala, now older, is scrolling through Reddit, trying to hack into something, and her PC ends up getting purpleized? I guess? I really don't know. And then we get into Kamala's gameplay, and it's not bad. The one thing it has going for is it actually doesn't feel janky to control, so that's a plus. So you have to get to Kamala's base, which is in a water tower, but I just can't get the jump! Why? I'm pressing the buttons, why won't it work? And man, what makes it worse is the loading screens after you die last for so damn long! Which, mind you, I am playing on a PlayStation 5, so it should not take this long! When you finally get into the water tower, you have to find her laptop, which she uses to see what she downloaded onto her flash drive, where it's revealed that George Tarleton, who is MODOK, killed Captain America. And then Kamala gets a message from someone named Tiny Dancer to meet her in the park. So, I should probably talk about these police robot things. So, remember when I mentioned Inhumans? Inhumans are superhumans, basically similar to mutants. And Kamala here is one of them. So, she, or you, because it's part of the gameplay, have to avoid the robots. Because they don't like Inhumans. It's basically racism. Anyways, when you get to the park, you find someone being bullied by the brother of the Twitter user from earlier. Wow, it's all coming together. It's revealed that Tiny Dancer is not here, and you have to escape the park from the robots. After escaping the park, Kamala is tased.
Ah! That was unexpected.
Turns out she was kidnapped by MODOK, who is sick. Dude, you good? You need Tylenol or something? Maybe a Benadryl? You good? Kamala breaks out of the car and runs away. After that, we now finally get to fight as Kamala. And it's decent. But the thing about all the characters is that they all feel roughly similar when it comes to combat. Which is not a great thing when you have characters like Black Widow and Hulk feel similar combat-wise. Not good. The only reason I like other characters' gameplay more than others is simply due to movement and how it works for the character. Like, for instance, they all have a long-range attack where they like, throw something. Now, this attack really only works, at least in my opinion, for Thor and Captain America. And also kind of Black Widow because she just uses guns. So after you fight them, Kamala realizes she can't go home and has to go on the run. You know what that means! Road trip! Kamala takes a bus from Jersey City to Utah, which I had to look it up because I got confused. When she's there, it feels like it's treated like it barely took her a day to get there. because she gets to a payphone to call her Abu and says,
Hey, Abu. So I took your advice. I'm with Nakia and the others on the retreat. Can you believe there's no cell service out here? I had to hike all the way up to this payphone to make this phone call.
Now, before she left and got rid of her phone, she texted her friend Nakia to cover for her because they were going to a retreat or some shit that night. So, wouldn't Nakia see it and almost immediately call or text Kamala's dad? So, that would tell you that there's cell service, right? I looked it up and Kamala is in the Utah desert. Should have figured, and she left Jersey City, which is 2,126 miles from the Utah desert, which by bus would take roughly 31 hours. So first of all,
Why am I making such a big deal out of this? This is a game where people stretch and turn giant and green. Why am I trying to bring realism into this? Shut up. Whatever. I just want to get this over with. Let's just continue.
Kamala is looking for the resistance and ends up thinking she found them when she gets to an abandoned helicarrier.
Beautiful game. 10 out of 10.
So she gets inside of the helicarrier and ends up finding Captain America's shield, but oh no! Is then immediately greeted by none other than the Hulk. And you have to escape him. But what is this? He doesn't kill you? He just takes the shield back?
I am so invested. Can you tell? Can you tell how invested I am?
I will say, after playing as Kamala for a while, moving around as her does actually feel pretty solid. Her movement is smooth and it just feels right. But after playing this long, the gameplay is getting kind of repetitive.
This is new? I'm giant!
After embiggening, Kamala passes out and wakes up to Hulk being Bruce Banner again. Gotta say, I quite like Bruce Banner's characterization in this game. He's written pretty well, and I also like his dynamic with Kamala throughout the game. So Kamala shows Bruce the video of MODOK leaving Cap by himself in the explosion, and Kamala tries to convince Bruce that the Avengers were set up and they should go get Tony Stark's help.
I can't help you.
But Bruce refuses.
Wait.
Oh, never mind, he agreed. Bruce Banner agrees to help her, and they start out by going to get Jarvis. You know what that means! Road trip! Bruce and Kamala go to a base to try and find Jarvis, and now we play as Hulk. Yay. Once again, they are, as Hulk would say, puny robots. So why are they so durable? Listen, I understand that it's probably for gameplay reasons, but like, fuck that! I'm playing as the fucking Incredible Hulk. I want to one-shot things. Like, come on. Is that too much to ask? Like, at least I have, like, levels to this shit, where some enemies go down in one hit, and then others take multiple hits. Go through the outside and the inside of the lab, and go smash, smash, smash. Oop, we're done. Kamala then finds a lab where AIM would torture and experiment on Inhumans, and so, she gets reasonably upset and tells Hulk to destroy everything. This leads to a
boss battle
against yay! Another robot. Yippee! Yahoo! Wow! Yay! 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 So you fight the robot and go to smash, smash, smash. Oop! Got stuck. When you get out of it, you go to smash, smash, smash. Oop! Got stuck again. When you get out of that, you go to smash, smash, smash. It's very repetitive, okay? Oh, and I died. Guess I didn't smash enough. So you go through all the robots, and MODOK pulls a Thanos and goes,
"Fine. I'll do it myself."
and then he had like a blaster thing shoot him, and Hulk runs away. And then you switch over to Kamala, and she finds Jarvis, and then holy shit, it's Abomination! Oh hell yeah!
All units, find the girl and stay out of my...
So it goes into an actual boss fight, Hulk vs. Abomination, the old classic. I can't wait to... It's
disappointing.
a lot of the boss battles are you fight this guy in this area, and sure, a lot of other good games do that, those games also have, and I'm using the term loosely, boss battles that are chase sequences, or fight this guy while he's destroying the city. They have set pieces. This game barely has any set pieces, if really any at all. After you beat Abomination, Kamala finds Hulk and finds footage of AIM experimenting on Inhumans, and she gets depressed because she finds out that AIM had been lying about the cure the whole time, and it never really existed. When you get back to the helicarrier, you reconnect Jarvis, and this accesses the map, which gives you all the missions you gotta do. So let's go do our second Avengers mission. Second, not first. Snowy Tundra? Hell yeah, let's do it! No turning back now! Let's fucking do it! Yeah! Let's do it! This game sucks. You know, I gotta give this game credit. It is more fun to play than a Virtual Boy.
That's right, 2 Virtual Boy jokes in 1 episode. There is no stopping me. I cannot be stopped. But no, seriously, this isn't funny anymore. I need help. Please send help. I don't want to play this anymore. Please send help. Please. I don't want to do this anymore.
So now you have to go find all the Avengers, starting with Tony Stark. So I started the mission, and I don't know where to go. I really don't know where to go. I'm trying to break this door down, but it won't break. I checked out this car, but it did nothing. Bruce isn't moving. I later find out you can break this wall, and it leads to a platforming type of thing, and then it leads you back to where I just was? What am I supposed to do? Ooh, where am I? Where am I? Ah, there I am. What the fuck? This genuinely baffles me. Like, what the fuck? How does this kind of shit even happen? Did someone at Square Enix or Crystal Dynamics be like, hey, there's a slight issue with the ground here? And the boss guy was all like, we need to get this game out now. You said ground? Pfft, they don't need a ground to walk on. What? Like when your game is broken to the point you go through the floor, I think you need to rethink things. But who cares? I'm having a wonderful time, as you can see, being in the fucking ground. I mean, I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I don't care. No. I said it before. This right here, this justifies it even more. 10 out of 10 game. Perfect game. 10 out of 10. Beautiful game. 100 out of 10. No. There's really no topping this. Not at all. No. This game is perfect. No. This is the best game ever. This game is a perfect game. It can go right here along with my other games. Oh, they're so perfect. They're so beautiful.
Wow. It's utter perfection. It's just perfectly flawless games right here. Just 10 out of 10 games right here. Just beautiful games. Beautiful, this is the greatest games of all time. These are the greatest games of all time. This is the greatest game ever made. 10 out of 10 games. 100 out of 10. 1,000 out of 10 flawless games. Beautiful games. This right here, this is the greatest game ever made, and I'm not coping. I'm not trying to make it sound like I spent the last 6 hours productively. What? No, I'm not coping. No, you are. What? No, this is the greatest game ever made. This is on par with Banjo-Kazooie. Shut up. Okay, I might have went a little bit overboard with the Banjo-Kazooie comparison.
Well, I don't know what to do. I know I'm supposed to smash this wall and then run over here, but like after that, what do I do? I need to cheat on this. I'm gonna look up a video.
Acres! Kinda.
Great. So, can you jump over and lower the bridge?
Sure thing. You can make that jump. Just a little. Made it! Okay. Guess it needs power.
So the bridge isn't supposed to already be down. Wait! So it turns out the game is actually it's like broken? This bridge here isn't supposed to be down yet. That was the first task. I was supposed to lower the drawbridge. What? What the fuck?
Well, guess I'm done. Now, yes, I could very well just restart the game and continue where I left off. But now that that's over with, Marvel's Avengers is not a good game. It's a game filled with bugs, glitches, bad and clunky controls, and writing, and overall just boring and repetitive gameplay. I wanted to like this game. It's a AAA Avengers game made by Square Enix. On paper, it sounds amazing, especially to a comic book fan like me. But the execution here is just not it. So unfortunately, I have to give Marvel's Avengers a final score of...
Well, you guys was to watch a guy talk about classic video games and yell at people who say nuts and bolts is a good game. Yeah, me too. But my higher-ups said there are bigger plans for this guy. You know, some things start out one way. A simple way. But they never stay that way, do they? No, they get bigger. Sometimes things aren't all what they seem. Sometimes there are bigger plans in store. Sometimes the story is bigger than you think. And sometimes someone is destined for something. I wish I could keep it simple, but the world, the universe, the multiverse, it's not simple. Nothing is simple. So with that said, I thought I'd step in to warn you. Just let you know, so you don't get caught off guard, to get ready for the main event. That bigger story, it starts now.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that's right. Overall, I have to give Marvel's Avengers a score of 4 out of 10.